Hey guys, before I start the gameplay for this video, I just want to give you a mid-game review of Halo 5 Guardians, which is obviously what you're trying to watch here, so I'll try not to waste your time with this, but for me, at the mid-game, first level starts off, you don't get a lot of story. Second mission, it tries to open things up, but it ruins a big surprise that should have been left for the end of the game. The Meridian thing, all three of those missions, those were all, to me, those were all just a big waste, and it ends with a lot of people getting killed, a lot of civilians getting killed, and I did not like that, especially since it is so out of character for the Chief to just willingly do something, even for Cortana, to get civilians killed. So I did not like that at all. And the entire concept about Hunt the Truth was kind of put into that one Meridian Explorer mission, but that it didn't go on any further than that. And then Osiris didn't really do a good job of trying to get Blue Team, so they screwed up there, unsurprisingly, because of the bad writing and because of Microsoft being a dickwad. And on Genesis is, honestly, to me, that is the best mission of the game, other than, I think, the Sanghelios, one of the Sanghelios missions, which we're about to get into. But, I mean, other than that, Genesis is one of the best missions in the game, because it brings you into the mind of Warden Eternal and how dangerous he is in the game. And his dialogue is really good for some reason. Like, no one else's is really that good. And he has great dialogue to me, and his character is very interesting. Just as interesting as Jul 'Mdama's, which, if he wasn't killed in the first damn mission, would have given a lot more reason to enjoy killing the Covenant and to understand the reasoning as to why they're fighting the Arbiter. So, but other than that, I give mid-game about 4.5 stars for the mid-game review. So, yeah, I've never rated any type of game like this with that bad a story. And Halo 5 has one of the worst stories I've ever seen, and there are some pretty bad stories. Like, it fits onto the level of bad story with Alien 3, Matrix Reloaded. What's another terrible story? The Matrix 3 and Matrix Revolutions was actually pretty good, despite the fact the sequel sucked. The first sequel sucked to the Matrix. Alright, Alien 3, Matrix Reloaded. There's a couple of bad. The Attack of the Clones. That's another bad one. Resident Evil 3. Like, all the movies. I mean, not the games. I love the games. But, I mean, they fit so terribly onto the Hollywood movie stage that it is just unthinkably bad. Because video games, especially when it's a game like Halo, the story is supposed to be super good. It has such a high pedestal. And this is one of the reasons why Mass Effect Andromeda got so much backlash. Because it was held on such a high pedestal that it's supposed to be perfection, and people criticize the really small things that they don't get right, which is why Halo 4 was not as well received by the Halo community. But I mean, Halo 5, it had all that in spades, and the way Microsoft just pushed everything through super fast, it was just a terrible waste of time. So anyway, let's get into the gameplay of the next half of the game, and at the end of that, I will give a thorough review. So, here we go.